You absolute bunch of savages. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today we're going to be going through a few different things because I kept messing up. I accidentally filmed a time lapse instead of a video. I went for a walk to go paint my Tau and paint our Tau and make a nice cool video for us, get some drone footage because you guys want drones. No, got rained on, so had to trudge back to my car in the rain, so it wasn't quite going right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through and show you what I take with me when I go out on my little excursions. If you guys ever ever want to get yourselves out and about, get a really nice view, some awesome natural lighting, painting your models, these are the few things that I take with me, and we'll see how our Tau have panned out, because our Tau, I have to say, they're looking pretty sexy. So guys, if you're ever out for the day and you want to do some modelling as well, or want a bit of painting, you've probably seen this case before if you've been watching my channel for a little while now. It's the one that I bought when I went up to Scotland, and it is perfect for doing a day's out, so day at work, if you're going to the office, and on your lunch you want to get some painting in, going for a hike, on the train, on a bus, these are all doable things. So I always take some kitchen roll with me, some extra sheets for my wet palette, because as you can see it fits perfectly in the top there, and sponge for the wet palette obviously. In the top here I blue tack down my brushes so they don't rattle around and get broken or messed up from bouncing around basically, and then the models just sit underneath. And as far as lugging the paints around, you can just use one foam layer and put some more paints underneath, or what I do is I like to use the Citadel paint racks, which is what we're going to go through now, and you'll see what I mean by that. So let's show you, just in case you want to paint your Tau the same as the rest of us, so it can join in with our kill team. So let's go through the paints and see what one I'm using. So Brass Scorpion, that's going to be sort of all our Tau insignia. We're going to be painting them up with that. And if you want a wash to go over that colour, we're going to be putting Agrax Earth on it. I don't really use it that often, but it's there in case I need it. So a common sort of concoction for me to use with blues is Thousand Sun, Araman Blue, and Temple Guard Blue. That's quite a nice sort of combination that I always like to use. Now I'm going to show you my greys, how I do my greys. So that's Abaddon Black or Abaddon Black. I then use Mechanicum Standard Grey and also Administratum Grey. I find I can get a really nice mix of different gradients of grey by mixing them all around. Then I'm going to be going into my reds. So again, this is one of my favourite sort of combinations for reds, which is World Bearers Red, Mephiston Red, and Wild Rider Red, which is kind of orangey, but it is a really nice highlight layer to sort of make the red really pop. Then we're sort of going to, what our cloth layers are going to be. So to get that sort of nice cream colour, we're going to be using Ashanti Bone, then Wraith Bone, Wraith Bone, and Corax White. So that's going to give us a really nice cream colour that we're going to be using for our cloth. And then for our skin colours, we're going to be using Dark Reaper and Thunderhawk Blue. And then so that's going to be our skin colours. And then for the their toes, I suppose you could say, because they've got quite large sort of like hoofs, we're going to be doing Morfang Brown and Deathclaw Brown. And then just for any pouches will be the Morfang Brown with some Agrax Earth shade over the top, and then highlight it up again with the same Morfang Brown. Do you know what I reckon would be quite nice and relaxing to do right now? Just watch a time lapse of me painting up the drone controller. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I was painting up. Oh my god, was I chopping? Ah, yes. That's the sound of a man that's just realised he was in time-lapse mode. I also realised I haven't actually shown you our entire kill team yet. So, we've got our drone operator. So, he's going to be quite a valuable person as we've got lots of drones. We've got one of our weapon experts here. Well, I've already done the cloth and his grey armour. And our other weapon expert here. Again, I've already done his cloth and grey armour. So luckily I'll be able to go over and show you some tips on how we're painting our guys. So this drone here, I can't remember the name of it, but he is going to only allow us to have 10 operatives in our kill team. Which is why I've had to, well, luckily I've been able to include this because I didn't have enough drones. And you can only take 2 weapon experts. So we've sorted this one out quite happily. I've also stuck them all onto cotton wool buds, just for ease of painting. So we've got our 2 gun drones. They'll do some gunning, I hope so. We've got a rocket drone. And then, what have we got after our rocket drone? I'm literally seeing this as you're saying. Aha, shield drone. I knew we had one of them in there somewhere. Our marker light, and then I think the last one is this thing, the accelerator thing that does stuff. I haven't got the rules in front of me, I can't remember. So our kill team, how are we painting them up? So we're doing the cream colour, obviously for the cloth parts, and then we've got the grey for the armoured parts of him. Now what we're also going to be doing is this whole red and white weaponry, which I think looks great. But for the white parts, I am putting down a layer of wraith bone before going over the top of them with Korax white, just to give it that little bit of depth. And it's not just a solid colour of white then. It gives it a nice little depth to it. So I quite like how that's come out. It's what I've done on the previous models that you all voted for. And that's how I've done it for these guys. So yeah, just wraithbone white. Once that's dried, go over it again with Korax white, and looks good. For the rest of the weapon, we're going to be going over the red parts. So as I said earlier, we have Word Bearer red as the base layer, and then we're going to go over top of that with Mephiston red, just sort of giving it a bit almost like a dry brush, sort of a scratchy going over, not covering all of it, so we still got that initial base colour is still showing. And then once we've done that, we're going to go over and do some edge highlighting, and then a little bit of dry brushing on sort of the bulkier areas with Wild Rider red. Then with our Thousand Sun blue, we're going to pick out the lenses on his helmet, and then a couple of other sort of like buttons and areas around the sort of the model. Pick them out with that Thousand Sun blue, and then go straight on top with our highest grade, because they're not massive areas that we're painting here, of the Temple Guard blue, just to sort of put a little bit of colour into areas that otherwise are just going to be mostly monotoned. And then for that final little detail, we're going to grab a bit of sponge or packing foam, put some Rhydox hide onto it, and then just dab around his knees and lower area of his body, just to make it look like he's been splashing up through mud. And then we're done for the foot soldiers. So next we're going to just go through painting up a drone, and then we'll see and have a look at the whole next thing. Or the whole thing. Can I talk today? No, I can't. I'm just going to give up. This is a cursed video. Come on, Rig. What do you always tell yourself? Wing it. Just wing it, and it'll be fine. Okay, drone. I painted it grey to fit with the armour, and then red around the outside. You'll see in the photos. Am I giving up? I feel like I'm giving up on this video. Here we go. Let's all fail together. This is our kill team, so this is our failure. I'm going to take you guys down with me. I'm going to speed it up. Enjoy. Have a look at my Instagram. That's probably where they're going to be better photos. Once we've done this, I'm going to put another poll up for you guys to screw me over again with, I'm sure. But I'm going to put the commander on there. I'd quite like to paint out the commander if my opinion actually matters. I don't know. I enjoyed it. You enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.